Remember, they're just jokes. We're all gonna die soon, and there's no sequel.
The famous British-American comedian Ricky Gervais is known for his controversial takes on every topic. Whether or not people get offended by his remarks is no concern of Ricky when he delivers his opinions.
Just because you're offended, it doesn't mean you're right, you know? It's... offence is about feelings, and feelings are personal. Some people are offended by equality. So what? You know, so you can't second-guess people. If you try and please everyone, you'll please no one.
It is not like Ricky Gervais only targets journalists who ask him awkward questions. In numerous award shows and ceremonies, he has made the most legendary actors in Hollywood's history look like chums. Talk about brutal. His blunt personality allows him to target and roast the Hollywood woke culture, and he has been doing this job pretty well.
Hi guys, Ricky G here, wellness and beauty influencer. As a celebrity, I know all about stuff, like science and politics. So trust me when I tell you who you should vote for. If you don't vote the right way, that's like a hate crime, and it makes me sad and angry, and I'll leave the country. And you don't want that.
You can see how Gervais tears through the frail logic and ideologies of the celebrities and influencers who are constantly vigilant on social media about every other topic. The topics they discuss usually center around the points of contention between the far left and the right, especially politics. These people have little to do with any of these things in real life and are far off from the reality of the actual issues the society faces. That's why Ricky Gervais finds it disgusting, and this is why we see countless videos of Gervais ripping such influencers apart live.
A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and fuck off, okay?
Wow, one can easily sense the burn, right? He roasted all of them big time. What makes Ricky Gervais accurate and right on target like this is his fearlessness to call out these hypocrites in public without caring about the backlash.
You'll be pleased to know this is the last time I'm hosting these awards, so I don't care anymore. I'm joking, I never did. NBC clearly don't care either, 5th time. So, I mean, Kevin Hart was fired from the Oscars because of some offensive tweets. Hello? Lucky for me, the Hollywood foreign press can barely speak English, and they've no idea what Twitter is.
While many celebrities target woke culture for its fundamentals, Ricky Gervais has his own way of targeting the woke culture and its representatives, from Hollywood especially.
You can get sued in this country for saying someone's gay if they're not, you know, which is a homophobic law, because you can't be sued the other way around. You can't be sued for saying someone's not gay if they are, which seems unfair, doesn't it? Like, I could go up to Britain's biggest gay and go, all right, Alton, all right, and he'd love that, he'd fucking love that. I'd go, all right, Alton, he'd go, yeah, I'd go, ha, 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 you're not a gay. He'd go, I bloody am. He'd go, I'm gonna sue you. I go, you can't. He'd go, but know that I am gay. I go, I don't believe you are. He'd go, well, come on with me and see the shit I do if you don't believe me.
See how blatantly he made a joke on two fronts at once. This is precisely how Gervais' mind works, connecting the dots and presenting them without any filter. However, it's not like he remains off the radar after he speaks out against such issues. For example, Gervais' show Supernature, which was scheduled to air on Netflix, got canceled because he had made savage, transphobic jokes that went too far for the gay culture. His show was condemned by the trans community, where the US LGBTQ rights group GLAAD issued a statement saying, We watched the Ricky Gervais comedy special on Netflix, so you don't have to. It's full of graphic, dangerous anti-trans rants masquerading as jokes. He also spouts anti-gay rhetoric and spreads inaccurate information about HIV. The LGBTQ community and our allies have made it very clear that so-called comedians who spew hate in place of humor and the media companies who give them a platform will be held accountable. Meanwhile, there are plenty of funny LGBTQ comedians to support.
Oh, women. Not all women. I mean the old-fashioned ones. You know, the old-fashioned women. Oh, God. You know, the ones with wombs. Oh. Those fucking dinosaurs. No, I love the new women. I know the new women. They're great, aren't they? You know, the new ones we've been seeing lately. The ones with beards and cocks. They're as good as the old-fashioned. And now the old-fashioned, they go like, oh, they want to use our toilets. Why shouldn't they use your toilets? For ladies. They are ladies. Look at their pronouns. What about this person isn't a lady? Well, his penis. Her penis, you fucking bigot.
It's hilarious and amazing at the same time, considering Ricky actually projects what's being said to women when they vote for gender segregation where it is needed, especially for the make-pretend women. Ricky remains rigid in his hate for the people who cover themselves with the veils of gender fluidity to become who they are not. He once said, "I talk about AIDS, famine, cancer, the Holocaust, rape, pedophilia. But no, the one thing you mustn't joke about is identity politics. The one thing you should never joke about is the trans issue. They just want to be treated equally. I agree, that's why I include them." This wasn't the only time Ricky poked the bear. Being the most potent adversary of the trending gender fluidity, Ricky Gervais was also criticized for his strong comments on the man-turned-woman Caitlyn Jenner.
And I found out my crime was that I dead-named her. Now, I'd never heard that term, before a day after the Golden Globes, and that was saying her old name and even acknowledging that she used to be a man. But she did. I saw him on the Olympic Games. It was decathlon. It was in everything. He was all over the place. Shot put and pole vault. He won a medal. He was famous. He was on telly all the time. But, a big, famous man with a huge, I don't know, but I mean, I'm guessing he probably being a big...
Unlike others, Ricky did not fear the woke mob, even for a second when he swooped in to attack Caitlyn Jenner's past gender identification. This attitude makes him different and extremely savage in situations like these, such as his remarks on the sudden rise in a new genre of comedy called woke comedy. He ripped the idea of a comedian being shackled to different limitations to the extent that he has to even sign a paper before going on stage to perform. While this new amalgamation is entirely inorganic, Ricky Gervais' brutal dig at it shows how much he hates the idea of comedians being anchored to a script.
I hate it when people say, that joke was offensive. I gotta say, no, you've got to say, you found it offensive. Because it's all about feelings, and feelings are personal. And there's loads of types of comedy, and comedy evolves, There's a new type of comedy at the moment called woke comedy, right? No, it's very progressive, There are some clubs now where the comedian has to sign a thing saying he won't say anything contentious or he won't say anything that could offend anyone. It's a safe space for the audience. Woke comedy. And I tried to watch a bit of it, and I decided I'd rather watch Louis C.K. masturbate.
Ricky hates the idea of men dressing up as women and calling themselves men just by changing their pronouns. This is an ultimate theft of women's rights, and he is totally against that. He says nothing to the actual transgender community, as he has made it clear on several occasions. But Gervais is one of the comedians today who cannot be targeted much, even if they speak blatantly like this. The reason is that Ricky Gervais possesses uniqueness in his jokes, which are often curated with his savage nature when he talks about such issues. He only intends to target the people who are actually doing wrong in society, making it a constructive criticism, even though it completely destroys the subject.